Forget the common image of meditation as merely sitting in silence to empty your mind. This method presents a dynamic, intentional practice designed not just for relaxation, but for active personal transformation. It is a structured journey through 6 distinct mental phases, each targeting a specific quality essential for a fulfilling life. The practice is designed to be accessible to everyone, regardless of spiritual background, framing these phases as psychological exercises that train the brain for greater peace, productivity, and positive connection. The journey begins with compassion. This phase challenges the ingrained us versus them mentality that fuels so much personal and societal strife. Through a guided visualization, you start by generating a deep feeling of love for someone close to you, feeling it physically in your body. You then practice expanding this sensation outward, first to your immediate surroundings, then to your community, your country, and ultimately, the entire world. This isn't about forced sentiment, but about exercising the neural pathways of empathy. Regular practice makes accessing a compassionate state easier, leading to deeper, more secure relationships and a more harmonious outlook where you recognize the shared human desires for happiness and freedom from suffering. Building upon this foundation, the second phase introduces gratitude as the antidote to a scarcity mindset. Human psychology often traps us in the forward gap, constantly focusing on what we lack or what we haven't yet achieved, perpetually delaying happiness. This phase employs a practical tool, the 3x3 gratitude method. You dedicate time to consciously list 3 things you are grateful for in 3 key areas: your personal life, your professional life, and about yourself. This simple act shifts your brain's focus from what's missing to what's abundant, stimulating the release of dopamine and serotonin, chemicals responsible for feelings of happiness and contentment. By regularly acknowledging the value already present in your life, you cultivate a persistent sense of fulfillment that isn't dependent on external circumstances. The third phase tackles the challenging yet liberating territory of forgiveness. It redefines forgiveness not as condoning harmful behavior or forgetting wrongs, but as a strategic decision to release the bitterness and anger you carry. Holding on to resentment is a heavy burden that harms you more than anyone else. The practice involves a visualization where you safely confront the source of your hurt, articulate the pain, and then consciously work to let it go. This includes seeking to understand the perspective of the other person, not to excuse them, but to free yourself from the prison of your own negative emotions. Crucially, this phase also emphasizes self-forgiveness, recognizing that releasing guilt and self-judgment is equally vital for moving forward with strength and self-esteem. With a heart unburdened by past grievances, the method then shifts focus to the future. The fourth phase, future vision, leverages the power of creative visualization. This is far from idle daydreaming. It is the process of programming your subconscious mind with clear, compelling images of your desired life. The practice suggests a 3-year timeline as a practical framework, encouraging you to visualize your goals in vivid, sensory detail across all life domains: health, relationships, career, personal growth. Writing a life manifesto is recommended to crystallize these visions. By consistently feeding your mind this positive data, you sharpen your awareness to opportunities and resources that align with your goals, effectively setting your internal compass toward a chosen destination. Future vision is then brought into the immediate present with the 5th phase, daily intention. This is where long-term dreams connect with actionable steps. Each day, you use a brief visualization to map out your coming hours. You see, feel, and experience your ideal day unfolding successfully, from start to finish, declaring positive intentions for how you wish to show up and what you wish to experience. This practice primes your brain to recognize and create positive outcomes, turning an ordinary day into one with purpose and proactive energy. It's the practical bridge between the grand vision of your future and the reality you build moment by moment. The final phase is blessing, a practice of connection with a higher power or a profound sense of universal energy. This phase is intentionally flexible, allowing you to define this connection in a way that resonates with you, whether through a traditional concept of God, a sense of the universe, or simply the vast potential of human consciousness. The exercise involves visualizing a radiant light or energy entering your body, filling you with strength, love, and support, and then radiating that same energy outward to bless others. This phase aims to cultivate a deep sense of being supported, energized, and part of something larger than yourself, providing a wellspring of resilience and optimism to draw from. Together, these 6 phases form a complete mental workout. Practiced sequentially, They guide you from healing the past and appreciating the present to consciously designing the future, all while fostering deep connections with others, with yourself, and with a broader source of inspiration. This method reframes meditation as an active, daily engineering of your inner world for lasting outer change.